And welcome back to ESL Pro League. We're live from the Intel Esports Arena, where we are going to be delving into our final map of the night. It is Astralis facing off against Fnatic, Ben.
Yeah, map 1 was a bit of an interesting one, a turbulent ride, I guess some would say. Fnatic taking that nice early lead, 7-1. And from there it was the Astralis show, 16-12 at the end. Now we're moving to D-Train, which, if I remember in recent history, Device has had quite the field day in the past few weeks in this map. He
has been wrecking face, and that still hasn't slowed down. When I saw him a couple of days ago with Snods, he was still absolutely just running away with things, looking very effective on that CT side, AWP capability through the roof, popping off. And I mean, he has really been rewriting the history books when it comes to Train, so looking good.
It's one of those maps that if you have a strong AWPer, this is where they thrive, right? If you allow them to do what they want to do, so like that Z player, like full rotate, run around everywhere. A player like Device, who can use a rifle if needed, but when he's AWPing, it's great. It's absolutely great to watch. Yeah,
it has just been sublime, and that's the fact that he's been doing that non-stop, making all the correct calls, thanks to Vodafone. Ben.
Yeah, I suppose he could be making some correct calls when it comes to going for the peaks.
He knows when to peek, he knows when to wide swing, he knows when to dip, when to dodge.
And dive.
And duck on occasion.
Yeah. If you can dodge a bullet, you can dodge a ball. Yeah.
That is true. Also, if you get hit by smaller bullets, you can build up an immunity to the bigger ones.
Yeah, that is how it works.
That is how it works. Yeah. That's why you always want to get shot lots in pistol rounds.
It's why people carry pocket sand sometimes around with them. They throw lots of sand at you. After a while, you'll get an immunity to it. Yeah. They'll have to bring more sand.
Yeah. At that point, they need a bucket of sand.
Yeah. In which case, it'll just splatter off you. You'll be like, oh, I'm perfectly fine.
Yeah. Do you know what is interesting? It's like, do you know there's a thing called hydrophobia, which is the stuff that makes water run off things. So like they put it on shoes, then water doesn't affect shoes. Yeah. That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, that stuff always. It is weird though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's odd. I wouldn't say. It's like some people have phobia of like when there's like tiny holes on things.
Oh yeah, no, that is quite weird.
Remember what it's called.
Yeah, I've seen that before. You know what else is weird? Potentially these odds. I'm not sure. Let's have a look. No, pretty accurate to be honest.
Right.
Yeah, they do seem accurate.
About right. Especially considering what we just saw towards the end of that match, right? It was quite clearly Astralis getting to grips with how Fnatic play. And it was just a slow start from them. Like, you know, some of the rounds that they did actually lose when they were down 7-1, you could argue one kill changes that, one slight little play or misplay changes that round entirely. You know, we probably should have been looking at like a 4-4 scoreline. Instead it was 7-1, and ultimately Astralis, they won't care too much about that, right? They'll be just thinking, we got the win, doesn't really matter too much. We can look back after if we need to, if there was anything major, but it didn't feel like there was.
No, I can't say there was anything too outrageous that was really going wrong for them. I mean, it was just Fnatic actually stepping up in a lot of rounds there. Big individual plays coming out from some players. Twist having a pretty good game overall. I mean, potentially, if he can try and carry some of that over, it could look quite good on Train. He was using the AWP now and then, trying to get a couple of early kills on the board. JW as well, bringing it out to success at times. Doesn't really seem like there was too much wrong, so hopefully they can sort of scratch their heads a little bit, figure out what was the issue, and go into this one strong, as Crims has been drinking Monster since 3 PM apparently, Ben.
I did see that. Yeah, I wouldn't advise it.
I feel like that's when you get the shakes, and then the other thing that starts with the S.
Potentially, yeah. The spooks.
He's spooked.
Absolutely spooked out of his mind.
I'm spooked, Ben, but we're in.
Oh, I'm just fully covered by that flash, but that's such good movement, though. Fully blind. He's getting himself around the corner, but unfortunately his head got taken off.
Oh, yeah. He went for the old reface. Little game of knockdown Ginger. As the game will begin, they're going to push their way out. Dupree going to find one frag into this one, as it does fall back into the 4 versus 4. Ooh. They're
very odd round so far.
Yeah, really toying with them, Ben.
Toying with their food. Not advised. As JW becomes the food that fights back. Takes Slave down. Now it's a 4v3 in favour of Fnatic. However, there's 2 kills to be had very close towards Ivy, and they don't get any of them. You know, Device gets that one as Crims, but now still in favour of Fnatic. The plant will come down. The question is, what can they do from this? Device has no armor, but he does still have a flashbang though. So that opens quite a few possibilities towards this round. Kit on exist, and JW's rotate is so late, but they're banking on the ability that we do have a kit. We can play this as slow as we can, as long as we get to that site and on that bomb in the last 10 seconds.
Oh.
So that's one bit of contact there. flash will come through. They need to be getting on that bomb as soon as possible, because Xyp9x, if he stops the diffuser, this could be it. But unfortunately, he doesn't get it.
That's so unlucky. Lined up for it, but Brolan going to be the big man to save the day. Very impactful. Fnatic will actually pick up that opening round, so looking pretty good. Definitely the start you would want.
Astralis actually got a plant, though. I think this is probably the first time we've seen a T-side get a plant on the pistol, thinking about it.
Yeah.
So that could have changed how they could have bought here, right? You could argue that you could get 2 AKs into this round.
Which we've seen before.
Decides to play a bit of a game of Rattlesnake. For a bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, just a bit. And he'll be able to get an AWP into the next round if he does want it. Although I imagine they would favour the rifles. And you can see Fnatic reacting to that. 3 FAMAS and 2 M4s. Nobody's trying to hunt for eco frags here. This is simply going all rifles. We need to get the job done. On the Astralis side of things, though, there's no grenades actually bought here. I'm not too sure what they're actually doing. Just having a little wander with those things. I'm sure there are more effective ways of trying to bait out grenades from the CT side. Device, however, decides to just have a look at walls for a bit. I suppose if you think about it across the board, the only grenades actually on the map are on that B site. Which unfortunately is the way they're going. Playing so far back, it would be very surprising if they were able to get anything done with this waterfall of Upper. Because Brolan is still on the side. He should be able to stop it with ease, really. It does fall, but Xyp9x, I can't help but feel like he's not been taken down. He might actually get this plant down.
Ooh.
Oh, that was so close.
The last second. That's rough. The additional cash would have been even better for him, but it doesn't really matter too much. They're still going to be able to buy what they wanted to going into this one. So Device brings out the AWP. Not even Glass Cannon. Had enough to get armor as well because the bomb plant.
It made a big difference. He bought P250 as well that round. So fully, you could argue he could have saved a bit more. But it's a weird one. He's clearly done the actual numbers on that one because he left $300 in the pistol round, which meant he was able to get P250 that last round. Just that. A very B-heavy start to the round from Astralis here, though. That nade onto Crims does a lot of damage. And you can see the effect that Brolan has called towards its team. There's quite a lot of noise here. I need somebody else to be here as well. It's going to be a burst coming in. Brolan playing towards coils. JD with quick switch to the grenade, though.
Oh. Xyp9x going to find the headshot back up on towards Brolan. As these kills are starting to flood in now. Ben Push coming out as well. JW can go for the backstab.
Yeah.
Ah.
That could have been very different. If he carried on moving forward, he probably catches Device.
Yeah.
On the in-swing there. And now look at the grenades they have for this retake. Crims is quite low. He only has the flashbang. We can see that little smoke grenade being rolling towards us there. But unfortunately, this has got to be a save call. Exist last man alive now. He needs to get out of there.
Yeah, Exist going to try and run away, get out of there, and live to fight another day. Meaning Astralis will get their first round on the board after 2 go the way of Fnatic, and that's off the back of that big AWP play from Device as well, and that's why it's worth it now. I mean, you can get into a situation where you can get that AWP out on the 3rd round, go for it, especially for someone as confident as Device. This also bodes very well for their CT side. I mean, if he's already popping off T side early on train, CT side is normally where the AWP comes out in full swing.
Definitely. The question is for Fnatic, do you force around the M4 that is alive? I feel like it should be a yes, because you can still get an M4 onto GW, you can get some pistols onto Twist.
Well, you can chase as well. You can kind of...
You can chase it still, but it looks like that will not be the choice here.
Ooh. Okay,
so Twist... The reason I would have preferred that double force in was just because, look at Twist's money, he's got 1450. Chances are you're not going to support that. There's going to be a 3 Ivy push into Glaive's crosshair, it looks like.
Ooh. JW trying to play from the anti-flash as he rotated around, got taken down by Xyp9x. There is going to be the push that comes through as well. They spot out the player that got into the elevated angle. Brolan battered by Xyp9x.
Twist did recover that M4,
yeah,
but
he's
you got to be thinking they know exactly where that gun is. You can see Glaive already hunting it. He killed the first holder of the weapon. Plans to get the second one as well, which he does. on the other side of things, Crim somehow did kill Zipnix there with his USB. Although I can't imagine he'll get anything else done from that. We'll be lucky enough to stay alive, although there's nothing really to gain from staying alive in this situation, other than not giving them the $300 for the kill. So you can see there, Twist's money, 33.50. Like, you know, I can't help but feel like he was in a position where he could have probably forced in last round and then not had. Well, he could have pretty much had the same buy this round as well. MP9 buy from him. I feel like you have to be playing close ladder, don't you? That's the main capability of a weapon like that. Oh, that main was really solid. And JW is actually AWPing on top of the bomb site towards main just then. So that's a really solid kill. The trade should be there. And the trade back again by Dupree. It's a perfect synergy right there between Dupree and Device. Like, Device gets that first kill, the trade comes straight back from the CTs, but turned again on the other side. Exist needs some sort of backup here. He either needs to molly it himself or just wide swing into it. It's a matter of time. Wins the firefight, and he actually gets out. That's quite unusual.
Yeah, 3 versus 3 now into round 5 here. Zipnix tries to make his way down in towards the B-bomb site. JW is over there with the AWP. He's got a little bit of support from Exist as well, but Exist is just on 46 HP. JW's actually pushed off, gone through connector. Exist goes down.
Peak timing.
Oh, Brolin with the spray. Able to kill one man, drops back off the ladder, tries to take the firefight, gets the second kill on 3 HP, Ben. That is ridiculous.
Glaive has got an absolute path to take here.
It's a marathon.
The fact that Brolin's, you know, he's moved up as well. I like the idea of moving up here because I'm not sure Glaive would normally have to run this whole distance. However, I was going to say Glaive was quite slow to that reaction there. I feel like normally he would probably get that kill. Instead.
Wasn't really a fast flick, it was more of just an adjustment.
Yeah. So overall, brilliant. Saves the round, really, considering the timing he got onto that lower peak. And Astralis, they were in a good position to start that round. Some really nice trades early on, but unfortunately, the trade capability went out the window as soon as Exist got that kill on Ivy. Well, that was a very aggressive peak from Device.
Oh.
That seems like an interesting decision, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Sent the AWP down top on his own with one flashbang. And Crims does retrieve that. I was going to say walk away unscathed, but Dupree, not going to let that happen.
So it's a 4-on-4. Twist can take a small amount of damage as well. Slicing his HP to 75 as Dupree slowly pushes in through the rear to get the backstab. But the timing, Ben! Exists with a peek. He will still get the smoke down, though.
Surprisingly, considering the situation and the slightly aligned death animation, I suppose, right? And the contact play, bro, he's just jump spotting towards the site. He did see somebody on the lower ramp, which is why that Molotov has come through, and you can see the rotate. Zipnix doesn't know that he's been spotted until, you know, he'll probably think it's a bit weird that they've decided to pull off like this. And Magisk does actually get the AWP. That to me just says they're going towards B. They'll use the AWP as actually entry onto this. JW's here for that battle though. There's 2 smokes available to them. Zipnix throws 1 flash. It fully covers JW and he actually pulls off the angle. Magisk is there though. I wouldn't say he's the most capable AWPer in the world. And proven so with that first kill. Brown could stop the plan, but he doesn't actually go for it. Oh.
Ooh.
Just save the gun if you can. That's a better call.
Yeah, run away there. Not worth it. Just keep yourself alive as you're on 26 HP. It's a 1 versus 4. The no-scope from Zipnix. As he will hit the gut shot onto Exist.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Saving the AWP is the better decision there. Of course, he accepts I probably cannot win this round. 1v4. Assume that somebody will have a smoke of some kind. And a pause does come through. I imagine this would be tactical from Astralis' side. Purely because they have lost the last 2 rounds as well. So that AWP, you can only assume it goes to Device, right? That's a safe bet.
It should do, yeah.
Xyp9x can buy his own AK up. And from there, you've just surrounding, you've got 2 AKs, it'll be an AWP. And then a Deagle and a CZ, which isn't ideal by any means. But it's still doable. So no great spawns on that T side for Astralis. Nobody with a good spawn to watch that run towards E-Box or towards ladder. Question is, what will they do out of this?
Majest going to take the AWP. He's going to drop that back. Yeah.
So Majest seems to be the main Ivy default player. On the other side of things, Xyp9x towards B, Dupree in main, and Glaive and Device seem to be like the floaters, essentially.
Okay, so by Ivy, Majestica's holding the angle. Device has been able to get across to the right-hand side, but the nade does transfer damage towards him. A nade's been chucked out as well to counter JW. Scrapes 5 HP off him.
Yeah, not a fantastic grenade by any means.
Ivy's been left open, Ben.
They're going for the aggressive team main take though. Dupree is in here. But it depends, if they get a flash onto this corner, the smoke's already there. If they make a play towards this, there'll be a reaction from ladder. And that's the reaction from ladder already. Dupree reacts upon that. It's a good trade. And you would like to normally see some reaction out of the Ivy players, but instead there's nothing there. In fact, they pull away and Dupree gets another one.
Yeah, the follow-up headshot takes down Twist. Brolin will be able to trade it back, however, as it is left on the 3 versus 3 with 37 seconds on the clock. Brolin going to be ignited by the fire. It does appear it will be a split push play towards the A site now.
A very solid entry by Majest, and because Brolin being spotted there originally, they know B is probably empty. Bomb will go down. JW, look how aggressive that push is. Doesn't land the shot, but that's another bit of info for Astralis to know about. They can cover all the exits here. Majest knows he's coming through old bomb. Easy kill, should get the second one as well. Solid run from Majest and Dupree, both landing the AK shots when needed. And Fnatic, you got to be thinking it's an eco run from them. Because right now, the money's not great, 3,600 at the most. I wouldn't be surprised if they did buy some pistols, so yeah, JW gets a piece 50. That's about it there. Very slow out of the spawn there from Astralis.
No.
Nah, it's tactical, I think.
Yeah, seems like it. I think there's going to be another pause coming through, as something must have gone wrong into this round.
Why aren't they using Discord?
They want to sue him, Ben.
It must be TeamSpeak again, right?
I'm assuming so, yeah.
That's the only recurring sort of issue I could see happening with online CS other than somebody having net issues. But I believe that they all either come to the office to play their officials or they stay in the office until their quote-unquote work hours, right?
Dogs eating someone's homework?
Yeah, that's possible. I remember I used that one once for when Amy said, no, that would have been a good one.
That would have been, yeah, that would have been a good meme.
I reckon you just laughed again. No ball, really.
Yeah.
Like,
what do you mean?
yeah.
Well, 3-4. This game is quite close, obviously. Again, sort of reminiscent of what we saw in Inferno. Trades of rounds, both teams sort of building momentum right now. It seems like that happens for Astralis. Sometimes they will struggle to dominate in the early game, and as soon as we get to sort of the second half, it's almost as if something just clicks, and then they lock it down.
I think this scoreline is more similar to what we should have seen on Inferno, right? Like, Fnatic should never really been in a 7-1 lead. We should have been seeing more of a 4-4, maybe a 5-3, that sort of thing. Yeah. This is probably more representative of that. And you can see the Matchday coming through there.
Zonic face plants the ground.
Sad.
Rest in peace, Sonic.
Device actually did get a good spawn for this peak, though. Should be able to get the peak. Oh, straight into it. Lovely shot. And Dupree is out as well. He's ready to take any fight that comes to him. And there he is. You You can see Twist just shooting off some bullets. JW last man alive does get a kill. But ultimately just an AK dropped, that's not the worst situation in the world. 4-4 now. And Fnatic, the buy isn't going to be great. Which makes me think that I wouldn't be surprised if Astralis went for quite a quick round here. But it depends. Dupree's got a good spawn to actually spot E-Bucks. The question is, will he actually use it? In fact, no, he doesn't. So Sandwich and E-Bucks won't come through. And instead of pressuring towards ladder, they actually go towards B, and this is where JW is AWPing. Oh, that flash.
Oh.
It's always beautiful when you see that flash from that POV. Because it always feels like it goes too far from when you throw it yourself. JW, he's trying to force the issue. He goes for it again! Surely not again.
Just keeps on trying, Ben, as he's trying to find these kills. Going to be spamming away. Oh, Glaypool down to 1 HP as well. This is horrendous.
Flash.
Twist being able to get the kill off, takes down Zipnik's. Magisk will trade it back as he gets the kill on Twist. It's a 4 versus 4. As soon as Magisk gets into the elevated angle, though, he is being spammed at from all positions. And Fnatic looking very effective into this one. They might be able to pick it up.
Dupree's got a big lurk behind them. But you got to be thinking it's pretty much impossible unless... I thought GW knew he was there, because they did shoot at him earlier on, didn't they?
I thought so, but... apparently not. And JW!
Oh. The info as well with Brolan is... The bomb is down on the train, is the awkward bit here, right? One of the players needs to jump up and grab that. Actually, he doesn't even need to jump it. Thankfully, Device picked up rifle, though, because I don't think he gets that kill with the AWP. 3 kills from him this round. 10 kills already for him. Brolan's on 11 as well. It was a bit of a rough round. It's actually just, you know, there was a lot of action everywhere, I suppose. Yeah. And finally, the team builds up. I think it was, what, 3 rounds in a row now. The full completion of the economic control. Magisk with a beautiful entry there on the player running towards E-Bucks. Oh, Device is so low. Thankfully covered by Magisk, and last man alive Brolan shouldn't be able to get anything done here really. Glaive perfectly ducks the deagle shot. 6-4. You can tell Astralis are more of their groove now as well. You can tell the flow is with them, they know what they're doing. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw this go like 10-5 maybe. So the AWP's actually on Twist now. We did see it in the Inferno CT side, didn't we? But it wasn't as prominent, right?
Yeah. It was much slower. Into this round as well now. Round number 11 of the first half. As the push does start to come through, Astralis trying to get that Ivy control. Glaive.
That was one player spotted.
He gets out. They can just try and backstab from this, Ben. This is crazy.
There should be a free kill onto Twist whenever Glaive gets the opportunity.
Oh, he drops off though. Doesn't even need to. Magisk will be able to find the frag. Last 3 remaining players are in pretty awkward positions. They're just being popped off. Brolan's the only one that remains, and he is in quite the predicament.
Yeah, quite unfortunate for Fnatic. The one round that Astralis go triple towards Ivy is the one round they don't play anybody there. And obviously that resulted in that round where... Imagine how much worse it would have been if they didn't even get those first entry kills. Glaive would have got behind 2 or 3 of them and got 3 kills left, right and centre.
Yeah.
But instead it didn't collapse because of that hole in the defence, I suppose.
Oh.
Let's try that was good enough distance to one-shot kill him. And now Device, he's got the spawn. Perfect spawn to get that early E-box / ladder run up. I imagine he will take it as well. You can see the money on Astralis' side now. Minimum 7k on every player. Device actually going towards B as well, so he's actually going to peek lower. It's going to be straight into Brolan and JW, who've got their backs turned.
Ooh.
He peeks with a Tech 9.
This is very awkward, Ben. Trying to go for the play. Device just going to drop the close HE as well as the flashbang goes in to at least restrict them for a few seconds. Twist. Tasty peek coming out. Very nicely played as he gets the shot up into Glaive's foot. But he's so blind.
It's just battles across the board, really. Everybody's fighting on every part of the map right now. Twist got another kill at ladder. Can't help but feel like Device is just a bit too confident with this Tech 9, isn't he?
He is. And it's actually interesting that Astralis now, we're seeing a couple of players bring out that Tech 9. Got to be obviously the big one, we've seen use it quite regularly. More players feeling like it's worth donning the old Tech 9 again for that more rapid fire capability.
It's the long range, like the medium to long range. I did notice it when I did use the CZ, it didn't seem that great. Like medium range was not accurate, whereas the Tech 9, it slightly got up a bit, but it's enough to make you want that. If you're like playing a close range map like Inferno, I imagine CZ would be quite good. Whereas like Train, Dust 2, Overpass, that sort of thing, Tech 9 will probably do the job better.
Yeah, it feels like on those rush rounds, if you're just sort of, you know, trying to overwhelm someone as well, it's that tapping capability. You can just constantly shoot for so long. I'd forgot how large the magazine was going back to the weapon after not using it for so long.
It used to have 24 though. It only has 18 now.
Yeah.
So it's still, it's just because CZ, you just hold down click, it's gone in a second or two. The AWP back again with Twist. These early smokes coming through. It'll be fast down ladder, I imagine. There's nobody playing close ladder from Fnatic side though. Crims does have this one-way smoke he can use, gets the first kill and doesn't actually get traded. This is all fake though, it's going to be a B-site play. And JW has been pulled away, Brolin needs to go huge.
Zipnik's just going to be pushing up. It's close around the train as the rest of his teammates entry as well. But the timing is awful. Luckily, Device is able to re-aggress, gets that kill on JW. Brolin playing from such a powerful position. If they don't force him out, Ben, this whole round could go wrong. And Glaive body blocked by Device for quite some time.
Question is, what can Dupree get done now? Guess the timing on Crims. If he's able to get another kill, this round is in jeopardy on the Fnatic side. Another kill did come through, but it was on Dupree and traded instantly by Device. So there is a kit on Brolin. He does have a smoke as well. But otherwise, they need to just win these gunfights, and I don't see it happening. Device has got this angle covered. Oh, the timing!
Device, though, he's the sort of player that fancies his chances in these situations. He's going to bound his way out. Back into the 2-on-2 now. I mean, this could be a 9-4 scoreline here and really set Astralis up for a tremendous half. Glaive with the backstab gets the first headshot off. Kills exist. Brolin will be able to trade it. Drops the smoke to jump on the bomb, but he has no time. It would all be about the constant defuse. Oh.
He would have got that defuse if he stuck it the first time.
Yeah, it seems like it could have gone that way.
Unfortunate.
It's rough.
9-4 though. Fnatic were leading 4-2, I believe. And since then, it's been downhill.
And that is now being a common rebuy as well for both Magisk and Device. They want that Tech 9 as the sidearm every time they can afford it.
Yeah, it's just the move speed, isn't it? If you're trying to hunt and pre-fire on the corner, having that spam does help a lot.
It is quite funny how it you know, when I did sort of allude to the fact we hadn't seen the Tech 9 in forever.
They then get buffed.
A day later, it comes back in, Ben.
It's a very close range warp.
That was good. Oh, Device.
Oh,
Device.
what?
This guy games.
Especially on trains.
He does. He loves train, Ben. He's just unreal with the AWP on this map.
Oh,
hello.
That's a lovely shot.
That was also quite crisp. Bringing it back into the 2 versus 3. Magisk going to take the firefight. I mean, he needs to get the bomb. Device has gone down, so by all means, do not count Fnatic out of the round. The CTs could still pick this one up, and the Swedes could slump out Astralis. The smoke is going to go down. Magisk tries to bait in Twist, and he'll fall for it. And it's all up to Brolin with Device's AWP. But can he use it like Device? No, he's been glaved.
Yeah, it was a bit of an awkward situation with Magisk. That smoke, thankfully, did bait Twist in. So the AWP comes up for Twist, the AWP comes up for JW. So normally we would have seen the CT side resort to double AWP at like round 7.
Yeah.
Fnatic on the other hand, they go for round 15.
Yeah. Twist and JW. Also, bear in mind, in the opening rounds, Device had 3 kills. He's now got 18 frags to his name. T-side AWP. And he's still got an entire CT half to play out, Ben.
Depends what you call an entire CT half, I suppose. If Astralis can play it very quickly.
True. Could be a couple of rounds of CT half.
Definitely. The question is, what can these double AWPs actually get done? JW is mainly residing towards that B-bomb site, trying to aid Brolin, whereas Twist plays so defensive, pretty much backtracks this round. And they're just not winning any firefights across the map, Fnatic. They're just not able to get involved. Zipnik should be able to get the kill on Grims as soon as the smoke runs out of ladder. There we go. I know the double orbs, they've not really had a chance to get involved.
3 players left for Fnatic. The double AWP on Twist and JW, the M4 and Brolin. Device going to push his way out. I know, he just loves it. He wants to take the firefights, Ben. He's just hungry for the frags. Twist with the AWP playing towards Ivy. Could have the contact face walking straight towards him from a Jisk. But in the meantime, another kill will go the way of Astralis. Glaive gets the headshot off, eliminates JW. Device still carrying on. Because he is the vice of Astralis. He is so impactful for him. Oh, Twist with a flick!
He had 2 opportunities somehow without flicking around. 11-4 though. It was 4-2 in Fnatic's favour. Complete collapse. It's the same situation that was in Inferno, right? It was 7-1 on that one. Then 8-7 in their favour. And now we've seen the same sort of thing. It's quite unlucky, really, that you did get Astralis on these 2 maps. But at the end of the day, there's only a limited amount of maps where you feel like you might have a winning chance against them.
It really is just like Astralis have a certain threshold before the final straw breaks the camel's back, and then they just go wild. They just run into it, complete confidence, Device taking every firefight he wants. And they just don't give a damn at that point. It seems almost as if, you know, they get confidence and then they just run away with it. And to be honest, Ben, I wouldn't be surprised if we see them try and lock this down really in sort of, say, the region of a 16-6.
That sounds about right. Even if they lose pistol, that gives them time to win that third round rather. But like there was a post about Cobblestone, so it was 6 months ago.
Yeah.
So like today or like around this date. And at that time, Astralis were #1 in the world still.
Yes.
But Cobblestone obviously being a part of the pool, they only had a 20% win rate on it. That being removed just buffed Astralis by mistake.
Yeah, literally hard buffed them.
It's kind of crazy. Because now the only map that you would consider to be shaky for them would be Cash to some extent. But that's just because I guess they just don't feel as comfortable on that compared to the other 6. Which is still, it's not your ideal situation by any means. But it's scary for all the teams around them.
Well, no Cobblestone, no quarrels. Let's get back into it though, as it is going to be 11-4 as we get into the second pistol round now. Fnatic, can they bring something out? Do the Swedes have anything sublime hidden under their sleeves, or is this just going to be an Astralis shock and a big win? Oh,
quite a lot of contact there. There's already another player in towards B here in the form of Device. Question is, what is the long con here? Because Exist has the grenades. He's ready to smoke towards lower. Twist will be lurking very late towards Ivy, hoping to get the backtracks sort of kill. But there's 3 players in B here. Somebody needs to get the contact for the Device. But they're actually just running straight through the smoke. This is going to be an A split via B.
Oh. Oh no.
And Twist doesn't even get a chance to get involved, really.
Oh, it was like Tetris, Ben.
They just slotted perfectly into his crosshair.
Yeah. It just falls onto a 1 versus 4. Twist. Ooh. Needs to be able to readjust and get himself back into it, but the distance frag does go his way. And to be fair, he's not taken much of a hit in the 2 firefights he's taken. Unfortunately, Majisk was there in the rear. Easy shot comes through. And they go 12-4 now.
So you've got to be thinking, if you're Fnatic, you're getting ready to buy on that 3rd round, unless you feel willing to actually force into it early. But it looks like the case is just to save, buy 3rd. If we lose 3rd, though, it's probably going to be a force and a force, just trying to get into the game. It's a very big ask from them if they want to make this comeback. So we're looking at a 13-4 scoreline. Oh! Twist was lining up the flash, and Zipnik just rips his head off. Perfect grenades was lower as well. Should be able to get another tag. Both players tagged upper. Assists for free for Zipniks.
I just get rinsed, Ben. Literally just getting rinsed. Everything's going their way.
Doesn't choose to pick up the scout.
He looked at it. He thought about it.
He thought, I'm backing up.
Yeah, he's just going to go for the AWP.
That is quite unusual. Normally, most players will pick it up just because it's worth more. But I suppose Zipniks was the same. If you want to get an AWP, keep the UMP. I'll take it.
Well, AWP in his hands. If he does actually do what he does normally and pop off into this round, have a big device play, could be a 14-4 scoreline. Fnatic, they'll be left in a little bit of disarray. This round means so much, Ben, for either team.
Oh, Prim's just taking a beating. I don't think he's even seen an enemy yet. Until very late on. Thankfully, Device was covered by his team because he was getting shot in the ass there.
Yeah, being tagged up a little bit from behind. Left on 42 HP, but Device still alive. Will kill JW. And the three remaining players for the side of Fnatic are Exist, Twist, and Brolin. But can this terrifying trio do anything? They've unbound their way out. They're trying to find the frag, but they're struggling. Dupree will overthrow Brolin as the whole team starts to fall to pieces, really. I mean, it's only just up to Exist and Twist now. Zipnix cuts off the rotate. All he's got to do is lie in wait and hold for the push, suspecting they're going to come through the showers, and they will. Zipnix, can he make them drop the soap?
It all depends on the timing here. Guess the first one should be able to follow up for a second. Nice and easy for him. 14-4. They only lose a single player on that round as well.
Squeaky clean in the showers, Ben.
Very clean when Zipnix is holding the bomb site.
Head and shoulders on that one.
No dandruff.
No. Head and shoulders above the competition.
And Fnatic, they go for that half buy. Some Kevlar helmet, Kevlar helmet, sorry. Some Kevlar on Brolin, but Exist actually goes for nothing.
Exist has gone for AFK.
He does actually go for it.
Yeah.
Screaming at his team, of course. And that's a lot of noise above ladder here. Glaive. That needed to do quite a bit.
That was a nice
beautiful,
nade.
didn't it?
Oh, it was graceful.
There's a backspin on it.
How did you learn to throw a basketball like that?
Glaive did see a foot there. And he certainly knows that something is a foot. Looks like they were going towards B there. Okay, it's just a matter of time here. So Astralis do take this round. And, oh, that's unfortunate for GW.
Oh, this Molotov could be crisp as well.
Yeah, that'll delay if they do ever try and get a plant done. There we go, 15-4.
Spray control very much on point there as well from Zipnix, just from such a distance. Upgrades himself to a free P250. 15-4 as the final buy, potentially, for Fnatic comes through, Ben. They could close this one down now, round number 20, and walk away with the victory. It would be absolutely wild. And a very one-sided scoreline. It would be all 6 points for Astralis today versus Fnatic as well.
Yeah, and that'll pretty much cement their position right at the top of the scoreboard.
I think at that point, they pretty much cannot be knocked off.
Well, unless, like, a lot of...
There's a lot of factors, but almost...
To be fair, if you think about it this way, they've still got half the games to play this season.
Yeah, that's true.
Technically, I guess, right? So the first kill did go Astralis' way. Crim's getting taken down there. Dupree, not even touched by that flashback. Does take the fight though, he's ready to just battle here. Covered by Device with the ult. And Device just keeps taking the same fights. Dupree, he kind of needs to beat, he knows he's going to be shot in the back there. But they're actually into B, but without the bomb, of course. Magisk's position on the map right now is absolutely crucial. If he kills the players on B, Twist needs to go somewhere else. If he kills the players on B, as I said, Twist, what does he want to do? Like, they know damn well B is covered.
Yeah.
Twist now, he has a smoke. This is doable.
I mean, can smoke smoke towards the site, try and go for a plant. Let's see as the... Would I be left in the 1 versus 3, Ben? The smoke is going to go down, 40 seconds on the clock. Trying to clear the angles.
Nice.
Oh, he gets spotted, but he kills him. Takes down Device from such a distance with the AK. Rapid fire coming through. Going to go for the bomb plant as well. There's a player on top of the bomb train. Drops the nade. Transfers a small amount of damage. Takes the fight, and he keeps on winning. This is crazy. 23 seconds on the clock, Ben.
Is he
timed out? He's timed out. Oh, he's timed out.
He's timed out.
He timed out.
That's unfortunate.
That's
really
that's rough. Oh no.
Well, the 1v3 might have happened in the timeline. But unfortunately, he doesn't quite make it happen. 16-4.
I guess Astralis win.
I suppose so.
I mean, it was after, you know, it was quite far into the round.
There's no tactical, you can't match predict that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so very one-sided, right? They feel like there is a situation where Inferno went a similar way.
Yeah.
Like if Fnatic didn't start off so strongly, we probably would have been seeing like a 16-6, 16-7 like we did there. But Astralis, they just look so scary as a team. You know, I know Fnatic, this is early days for the lineup, but ultimately, you know, if they want to challenge the best of the best, that is Astralis right now. On Inferno, it looked like it could be a thing, but this map, not so much.
Yeah, definitely a different story on Train. I mean, more so as well. I feel like that is just off the back of the device factor. And he's just a one-man army in so many rounds. Very, very effective at being able to open up rounds, close out rounds. Just looks so strong. He was definitely the MVP, I feel.
Yeah, even with a rifle on Inferno, like throughout this whole series, he had like, probably like 52 kills or something, which outrageous. Really.
Yeah. It is crazy how he's able to play to that standard and consistently as well. I mean, Train is a map that he's just looked absolutely amazing on time in, time out. Let's have a look at the results though for today and just recap what has gone on here over on the B stream and on the A stream.
Yeah, so you can see on the A stream they've had quite a few long games. 3 16-14s in a row, then an overtime, and then they get hit with a 16-4 for NIP there. So considering how they showed earlier on today, a 16-4 win over North on the first map is a pretty good blessing for them.
Yeah, that's actually very interesting. Obviously, the mainstream still going on, so you can go and catch the rest of their final series of the night, North versus NIP, if you would like to. Meanwhile, over here on the B stream, we are done and dusted as the results are in. The last game of the night, obviously, was Fnatic versus Astralis. Astralis pick up all 6 points from that. Space Soldiers dropped 1 map to Big, and also Nip dropping 1 map to Big earlier on to start off the day, Ben. But that is everything for today on Matchday 7. What are your final thoughts overall?
Yeah, Big were a bit flashy here and there, so streaky might be the words to use. NIP, nice to see them get a win on the board, because it was looking a bit scary. You know, we talked about them potentially being in those relegation spots. And then from Astralis, same old usual business for them.
Yeah, classic stuff. Device was the man at the moment, but that is everything for today. Of course, there is still a lot more to come as we have tons more CS to go this week here on the B stream and over on the A stream. So we will leave you for now and see you tomorrow.